channel. Today we are doing a seafood mukbang, whatever you call it. And I'm here with some of my friends. Say hi, you guys.
Hi. Hey.
And we're going to be talking about relationship. Different things in a relationship. Whether it's past, present, sometime in the future. Just our advice and our opinions on what we think about relationships and what they should be about. So my first question to you guys, and if you guys want to answer, you can answer as well. Before we get started though, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. It'll be right here. And let me know what other videos y'all want to see. So my first question is, do you think past relationships secrets should always be kept hidden? What do y'all think about that?
Absolutely not.
Why do you think not?
Because you don't want any surprises in your current relationship. So you need to go ahead and let whatever needs to be known that happened in your past relationship that you feel like is going to pop up in your future relationship, so there won't be any problems.
I agree.
True.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
Why do you disagree?
Because sometimes what happened in the past happened in the past. Like, that has nothing to do with what's going on currently. And then depending on the person, that could be used against you.
True. Now what if it has something to do with your relationship though? It may affect your relationship. Then how do you feel about that? If it's something in the past that was kept a secret and now you're in a relationship and you didn't know about it, how do you feel about it?
It's like I said, I think it depends on what it is. Like, it really would depend on like what it is. But it's like some things you just kind of like gotta just keep it to yourself. And if it does like ever arise where it's like, okay, well, I might need to say something now, then that's what it is.
It's too late then, because if it come to me, I'd be like, like, you should have told me that earlier.
So how would you feel if you were dating somebody and they withheld something from you?
It depends on what it is. Like, if it's something that's, it just really would depend on what it is. Like,
So let's say they had a baby. And,
Don't get me started on that.
and you didn't know about it. Alright. But y'all already dating and you taking him serious, but then he told you, so how would you feel about that?
if I found out he had a baby after the fact.
Right. Yeah.
That's something
Before
that,
he told you.
like, that's something that you should tell. But it's like some things are just like, you just gotta.
Can I get an example of that?
Let me see.
Oh, I'm not.
So would you like divulge like your sexual past to your current partner?
I would. The partner, yeah.
No, like depending on, like, it might be things you did. Do you feel like the person you're with now needs to know what you did in the past?
Like if I was a stripper or
I have
something?
told him before, and it becomes an issue.
Like if she said,
Like
if
if
you're
I
a
was a
stripper.
stripper or something? Like along those lines?
No, not that. So I said your sexual past. Like, it's stuff that you did in the past, like sexually, like, are you
Like
gonna
if
tell-
I was into girls or something.
or like you had
that.
a threesome, or like,
Oh yeah, I would tell her.
Yeah,
That's not like, cause I mean it has nothing to do with that person, that partner. Like that's something
That's a
that
fun
you did.
fact. Like,
yeah,
that's
what if he doesn't
experience.
like that?
Right.
Then he's gone.
Well,
Then that's his business. Cause I'm telling you, I'm like, this was way before you. This was way before you, right? You see what I'm saying?
You can have
So
that
it's like,
mindset, but not everybody feels that way. Like,
Right.
It
Right.
can backfire.
I feel like it's just open and honesty. Like, if you open and you honest with me, then I can respect you.
Absolutely.
If you're lying and you're hiding stuff, then it's like, I can't really, like, I don't know. If it's bad, I'd rather you just tell me than me find out about it.
So this is how I feel about it. I feel like, you know, we all have done something that we're not completely proud of.
Right.
So it's, as long as you grew from that, like,
yeah.
it's okay to talk about it, you know?
Exactly.
But if you still in it, I can see why you want to withhold it.
Right, because you got something to hide.
Right.
Basically.
So yeah, that's my take.
Priscilla, you have any?
I've told people my past before, and they use it against me in my future. And then at the same time, they've kept some stuff from me too about their partners, and then all of a sudden they're still friends with their partners. Old sexual partners, even if they weren't in a relationship and whatnot. And I find out later on, and it does kind of piss me off a little bit, because you got me over here being friendly and shit to somebody
That
in my face.
Yeah.
See,
Who
that's
had you
different.
before?
That's different, because I feel like if you expressed with them and you was honest and you told them like, you know, what happened, and they're using that against you, they're not really for you.
Right. I
Because
agree.
they basically trying to tear you down and then do something on their own
Right.
to make an excuse as to like why they did it, because you did it. But
Mhm.
that was something I did in my past. So like,
Yeah.
Right.
I
I didn't
expressed
do
that to
it.
you. I'm not doing it now when I'm with you. So
Right.
that person not really for you.
No, they're Virgos.
They're who? They're what?
Yeah, Virgo. She's like, they're
A
Virgo.
Virgo did that to you?
It's a Virgo
Oh,
man.
no, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Most Virgos are kind.
Next. Who's next? Who got a good one?
I don't know.
All right. Would you compromise your happiness for the success of any relationship?
No.
Wait, say that again?
Would you compromise your happiness for the success of a relationship? So basically, would you stay in it even if you're not happy
I
in
feel
a
like
relationship?
it all depends on the situation. Like,
Me personally, no.
No.
Like, if I'm not happy, I can't stay in a relationship, because I'd rather not be miserable and stressed out, worrying about what this person doing, where they going. Like, that's just too much in itself.
I agree.
In a relationship, it's already a part-time job, so having to worry about that, like, that's no.
But what if it's
I
like,
can't compromise my happiness for that.
what if it's like a particular thing that you have to compromise? Like maybe a title they carry, or maybe they have more kids than you would have rather,
Mhm.
or yeah, something like that.
you're not expecting it.
If I ain't married, I'm single, so I still feel like I'm not stuck in anything.
True.
That's true.
I can walk away at any time and still be happy.
Right.
So it just depends on the person. I feel like it depends on your feelings and how you feel about that person.
Right.
If you deeply love them, then there's certain, things that you're gonna compromise with. But
Oh yeah.
the happiness of yourself and your wealth, I feel like I'm never gonna compromise.
Right.
Right.
Me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Because happiness is the goal.
Right.
Life these days, shoot. These people stressed out don't make it because of stress. Like,
And stress will kill you.
so,
But I think I do have something to go. I'm not gonna say against that, but is it solely like you're just not happy with the person? Because I don't believe that it's your partner's job to make you happy.
Right.
That's you.
you should already be
Like
happy.
if you're not happy outside of your relationship, then that's also an issue, because you gotta
Yeah.
find that within yourself.
But we just talking about a relationship.
Oh no, I'm gone. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
If you ain't happy in your relationship.
So in other words, like you feel like you might be cheating, or he's showing signs.
Or
Would
any,
you
or
stay?
any, yeah, right.
Okay, yeah.
Doing you wrong, basically, that you feel like you compromising and you gonna stay in it. Like,
Sir, I'm out. Deuces.
Right.
But honestly, I had to learn that. Like, I really did. Because when I'm in, I'm all in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when they say love will make you do some crazy things, like, y'all, it's crazy.
It does.
It does.
It really does. And you don't even know you're
Well,
doing
you really
it.
love until you
Because-
think about it.
Right. And then in hindsight, it's like, what was I doing?
Right.
Like, what's wrong with me? I'm glad I'm not doing that anymore.
What was I thinking when I did that?
Right.
Went over heels for you.
And you wouldn't got here doing
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
I have a question.
Okay.
Whenever you're in a relationship, do you think it's important to know all of your partners, like
Significant others?
significant others, like financial information and vice versa.
See,
should you share that?
that's a good one because I had this conversation with my fiance, and anytime we talk about finances, y'all, it get a little heated. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. It get a little heated.
Because they want to be
But
a breadwinner.
because they do want to know, right? But at the same time, here's my philosophy. And I have this in general in life. If I'm not married to this person, I feel like they don't deserve to know every dollar that comes through my bank account.
Right.
Like, because even I mean, let me not talk about that. But that's just my personal opinion. Like, we're not married, so if we're dating and we're just girlfriend and boyfriends, like, you don't need to know like how much money I make and you know what I have going on. Now, once we marry, you know, and we decide to like combine finances, then that's something different. But if you my boyfriend, then you gotta know all my finances.
What about in like a situation like yours? Like you're planning to become married. Like, would you want to know prior to becoming one? Like, what's going on?
Because we get ready to get married,
Right.
Right, but we're
you still ain't married though.
right. We ain't married, so I didn't even have no ring then. But now that I'm okay, you a fiance, it's a whole new level. So
Well, I guess
I think even then, I don't know.
the reason why I asked that is because I was engaged, but I'm no longer engaged.
Right.
So in that situation, it's like, would you just wait until marriage counseling to just unfold everything, or like how would you? I don't know.
Unfold
It's
everything
difficult.
like what?
I don't know, honestly, because I guess the fact that you said I'm not married,
Yeah.
so you can still walk away. You know what I mean? So
Right. Yeah, if you're not happy, yeah, you can still walk away.
I don't. It's
Even being
Because
a
because
fiance.
when you marry, you gotta think you gotta go through a whole divorce. You gotta go through legal stuff.
That's
when
true.
you dating, you don't have to do none of that. You can just leave that. You gotta live the life.
Right.
Right, no attachment. But when you marry, there's other stuff that you have to do to like break
Right.
that.
That's
you know,
true.
that's what I was meaning by as far as like I don't have nothing attached because there's nothing I gotta do with nobody else. I can say hey bye. Like,
Right.
And keep it moving.
I don't know. For me personally, like the moment, like I've never gotten to the point where I had to move in with somebody. So it's like as long as our lives are, as long as we are operating separately, I don't need to know. But the moment we decide I need to know if you got some money, if I'm gonna be the person putting up, like I need to know. I don't have to know everything you spending money on, but like I need to know, like okay, this is how much you make. This is how much you gonna be able to contribute. Like,
Right.
I need to know that. Boyfriend, it don't matter. Like, we combining our lives, I need to know that.
Right.
Like, I don't want to find out later on down the line. Oh, he broke.
I can agree with that.
He got how
I
much
got-
a day?
Right.
Like,
But
oh
what
my
if you
god.
do?
When
Right.
did you find that out?
Y'all already at this point.
You
We
in
gotta
love.
move in.
And you in love, and he already proposed, and then you just find this out. Then
And
what
he
do you
broke.
do?
Oh, man.
Oh, we not getting married.
But you love this person.
We won't get married until you get that together.
Right.
Like,
So would
and
you
I'll
help
help
him?
him. I'll help him, but we're not about to get married.
Yeah, it's
Like,
all about like his actions.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I can't have a lifetime of this. Like, no.
So long as I guess he's fighting for something.
Yeah,
Right.
like
If he want it,
now if I don't
Yeah,
see any
you gotta
changes, I'm like, you know what? I can't do it.
yeah.
I don't know, y'all. Touching the finances is still
It's a touchy subject.
it's a touchy
But
subject.
I'm only saying that because I know, like, I've experienced what the fallback of not discussing it is.
Mhm.
And you're like, when you don't know anything, and then when you find out, like, if it's a death or something, and then you find out, like, oh my God, like, I don't have nothing. Like,
Right,
so I
right.
feel like you have to. That's an important conversation.
I agree about knowing some stuff, but you gotta know everything. That's my thing.
But what
You
I
gotta know every dollar that comes in and where it comes from. Like
I don't think you should have to get that deep.
no, just
But
the
overall salary,
Right,
you know,
that's
if
what
I
I'm
got a
saying.
side hustle roundabout, like I bring in this much, you know,
Right.
that's it.
yeah.
I wouldn't say, oh, my
Like,
mama
oh.
gave me 25.
Right, exactly.
You know, you don't have to know that.
Okay,
but-
we on the same page.
I was like, you don't want to know nothing? Like, oh, like, I got those.
But if it's a side dude giving you money now,
Right.
Well,
That's
what
the
I'm gonna
thing.
say, my thing is, I want it whenever I do get married. I do want us to have 3 accounts, so it's like the account for the bills. You got your account,
Right.
and I got my account.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
yeah.
That way, if I got a little extra, I can do what I want.
Yeah.
That's my money.
And if you have a partner that ain't good with money, you don't want to go broke.
Absolutely.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely got to be able to discern that if he's not good with spending and, you know, stuff like that. Because, hey, virtuous woman. we got a job to do.
Right.
So do you think it's bad to have a secret account? Like, would you tell him that you have another account?
Just savings.
Yeah, I
I would say I have another account because it's my account.
would. Because if I want to go buy a purse or buy some shoes, I don't feel like I need to run that by you.
Right.
As long as I've contributed my money for the bills.
Yeah.
Priorities is done.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I don't even care how much money you got. Like, long as your bills are still paid.
Exactly. You can go
Whatever
buy.
you want to do. It's your money you
I'm
work
taking
for.
care of you, taking care of
Go
me.
buy whatever you want. I don't care.
Right. It ain't hurting. Do what you do.
Who else got a good one? Okay, so let's get in another direction. So what do you consider cheating? If you with your partner, what do you consider cheating?
I feel like technically cheating. You don't have to be having sex with somebody to cheat.
Mm-mm.
What kind of
you
cheating
can
though?
cheat. You can cheat emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
That's worse.
For a man,
That's
especially.
worse because men, they're not emotional creatures like women. They can be out here, they can go do whatever they do,
That's
and
why
it
we
don't
know how the
matter.
women navigate.
And it don't matter. But if you're emotionally connected to somebody else, that's worse than you being sexually cheating.
That's true.
So if you conversating with this girl, you know, oh, good morning, this and that, that's cheating.
That is cheating. I agree.
That's
She mentioned earlier that she thought it was a friend, right?
Huh?
Your friend?
Priscilla?
Yeah, Priscilla.
Oh yeah.
She mentioned earlier that she thought it was a
Which
friend,
one?
but it was
Oh, I
more
got
than
you.
that. So yeah. Because they're not going to explain to you, what type of friend or where you know that friend from unless you really ask or
Yeah,
dig.
because you never know, they could, relapse and go back to that friend. And then be like,
Exactly.
oh, well, that's my friend.
Mhm.
I know her
Yeah,
from
we
high
gonna
school.
check on this friend.
Yeah.
And I don't too much do
Yeah,
with
I need to know.
Oh no.
No,
No,
that's
best
disrespectful.
friends. She has to go. As soon as we establish that you
Best
my
friend don't be no
boyfriend,
best friend.
or
Right.
we,
Well,
yeah,
I don't
know
know
about
everything.
then she has
call
to help.
nobody
She has
else.
to go.
I mean, I can't really say that because one of my, it depends on the type of friend
Yeah.
that she is. Because I have a best friend that's a guy, but all we do is like text. But the moment, we've been friends since I was like a freshman in college. But the moment he, because we used to talk on the phone, text and everything, but the moment he got engaged, I was like, all right, like we gotta,
Right.
we
Yeah.
gotta put a boundary up.
respect.
We gotta have a boundary. Like I'm not gonna be hitting you up. Like we could text, but like that was my choice because I was like I wouldn't want a woman to be
Right.
hitting my man up all kind
Yeah.
of So
I'm gonna know who she is.
exactly. So
You gotta think about it, like with a best friend and with your like significant other, like those are like different conversations. You know what I'm saying? What you share with your significant other, you probably won't share with your friend,
Right.
And vice versa.
exactly.
So yeah,
Exactly.
that's a problem.
So no best friends. No, I'm not having that. I'm not going for it.
We're going to be best friends.
So y'all know if y'all date anybody over here, you cannot text.
Y'all going to be my best friend forever.
You can't have too many friends. I don't like that.
It's called loyalty.
Right.
That's it.
It's not hard.
It's so simple. You just gotta desire to do right. Integrity. Do you have it?
Okay, so I have a question. So, do you believe in forgiveness after cheating?
That's a good one. You know what?
I say no.
I would say it depends on what stage you're in. If we like a month, 9 times out of 10, I don't really love you like that. and you cheat or whatever, do
You're just
something
trying to get
stupid,
everything out your system.
then I might let that go. But if we in 6 months to a year,
Yeah.
and you do some shit like that, like no,
I say
I can't.
What about after 5 or 6 years?
That,
Oh,
girl,
hell
hell no. I said a month, you might get a pass.
A
Not
month
after,
or 2. Yeah,
because
that's
it's
fresh.
still early. It's still early, and you really
don't know.
I feel
if
like y'all really
it's
don't know
last.
each other like that.
And then you also have to establish when you are actually ready to be with that person. One person can't be like, okay, I'm about to stop talking to everybody else, and don't communicate that to that person, because that person may not be ready
Because
to
y'all in a relationship. If y'all
Right.
communicating.
You just dating. So if somebody cheat on you and y'all didn't establish that you wasn't talking to this person anymore, and I'm not messing with this person anymore, you really can't be upset. You could be upset because right is right and wrong is wrong, but if you don't have that communication, you can't really be upset. Because just because you decided to cut the people off that you was talking to off and didn't say anything, that don't mean that they decided to do the same thing, because y'all didn't communicate that.
Right.
So that's another thing that could, go left too.
I'm very upfront forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we better know before we can even get anywhere else. Like, no.
I'm an open book. I'm
We
gonna
do.
tell you every
The feelings can be there. It could be mutual. Y'all could be vibing, but if you don't have that
No,
conversation,
we're gonna have that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna be no guessing, we
Right.
dating, no.
That's in the getting to know
We
you
too
stage.
old.
Like
Yes.
I said.
Exactly.
But I say if we're dating,
Mm-hmm.
like we just dating, like we're not married, we're not engaged, you cheat on me, that's a sign. Like if I feel as though this is the new me now.
Mhm.
I feel as though if I take you back, like I'm accepting the fact that I'm okay with you doing that to me again. That's just how I feel. Like you can, because I forgave you once, you might feel like, oh, she gonna forgive me again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like I'm not really wanting to have. I don't have the tolerance for that right now. I don't
Yeah.
want it. I'm good. I can do bad by myself,
right?
and I'm perfectly happy single. So, hey,
That's all that matters.
get that out of your system over there.
Get out of your system before you
Right.
approach
Over there.
anybody.
Don't come over here. I'm fine without you.
Priscilla, what you think about that?
Forgiving after cheating?
Yeah.
Well, I forgave somebody, and I feel like they took it as a weakness for me to do it again, and to, I don't know, I guess it just depends on who the person is. Because I would think after you get caught cheating or whatever, and somebody gave you a second chance, you would be better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't go back
Niggas is
to the
weird.
bullshit. But no.
So,
So I don't
did
think-
you catch them cheating or they told you they cheated?
No, I caught them.
Oh, that's a different
difference.
story.
That's
Yeah.
the difference. That's what you have to realize too, because a man that's gonna tell you that they're cheating is a man that more than likely probably not gonna do it again.
Right.
Because they actually love you. But somebody that you catch cheating, or you gotta
Hear
find
about
something, or you hear about it, they're bound to do it again.
Yeah, because
They're
they're
bound
just
to
gonna
just
find
do
a
it
different way.
because- Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she found that way out. Let me figure something else out. I mean, cheater gonna be a cheater. If he ain't ready to stop, it's nothing that you
Yeah,
can
you
do.
can't
It's
do
not you. It's them.
Yeah.
And that's what most people, women, fail to realize. It's
But
not
the-
you. They just ain't ready.
Nigga gonna do what he wanna do regardless.
Mhm.
You can't stop a nigga from doing what he wanna do.
Mhm. We ain't God.
Show
We good, but we ain't God.
So do y'all think y'all can change anyone in their relationship?
Nope.
No, they gotta change.
And I won't even
themselves.
try.
Mm-mm. No, ma'am.
I wouldn't even try.
Well, it's not worth it. That's a headache.
Yeah, you shouldn't want to change me.
The older you get, like you just,
Don't accept certain shit.
you either don't accept or you don't care.
Fair.
You just like, you know what?
But then again,
Yeah.
if I'm thinking some people, like, you know how you're raised differently than others.
Yeah.
It's some stuff that they just
Don't
really don't
know.
know. Like, so it really depends. And like I said earlier, like if you can see that they have drive, like if they didn't learn finances or you know stuff like that, maybe I could work with you a little bit. It just depends on, you know, your mindset and, you know, what you want or what you're trying to do. So outside of that, because I've seen a lot of good relationships where guys will say, you know, she made me a better man. You know, like she showed me this, you know, I would never have been here if it wasn't for her. So I do believe in that, but
they just have to be willing, because I've dated, you know, guys where it's like, basically, you got to take this. Like, I mean, this is what it is. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's nice knowing you.
Right.
I'm not going to deal with that. So I'm good.
And it's all about tolerance, and everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. Everybody's built differently. So what you say, oh, I would never. You can't really say that because, you know, y'all are different people. So, I don't know. I guess it's all about preference and what you choose to deal with and what you choose not to deal with. And what you can handle and what you can't handle.
that's true.
So on that, being that people have different excuses for certain things that they do, and you may be like, okay, I'm willing to work with you, or I'm willing to, you know, assist you in this. Nobody really knows like how to be in a relationship,
Right.
or how to do certain things. It's all about trial and error, or somebody saying, oh, you're not supposed to do this because you're not supposed to cheat on this person. You're supposed to be with one person, whatever.
But you know not
But
to cheat.
you.
I mean, we know right.
We
from
know
wrong.
right. We know right.
From wrong. You know
However, are you willing to deal with somebody who does that, but then they're like, forgive me, I didn't mean it, or it's just something that I'm used to, but I really love you. Like,
No,
you know,
that's bullshit.
what direction would you go with that?
That's bullshit.
The front door.
Bye-bye. Keep it moving.
Because it is men out there that's like that. But
I truly believe that you teach a person. Well, see, I don't operate, and this is something I have had to work on as I've gotten older, because I feel like as a woman, like we would create all types of different scenarios. you would create all kind of stuff. So like now I'm like, if I don't have like, if it's not in my face, then I can't be like, this is what it is, because it could be something totally different.
Well, that ain't me, honey, because the scenarios, I'm going along with it, because it ain't nothing like knowing something that you think you know and it really be true.
Right.
So it's like, regardless of the, you know, outcome, I'm gonna go with what I feel, and if it's wrong, then okay, I was wrong. But no, at the end of the day,
9 times out of 10, what I put together is what it is.
right.
Yeah.
women,
But I
women.
feel like if I even got to get
Women
to the
into
point where I'm like creating scenarios in my head, I don't need to be with you.
Right.
Because that's when the
I
stress
agree.
comes.
Yeah, if I gotta do all that,
Absolutely.
I don't need you, because I feel like the right man, you'll
You're not gonna have to worry about anything.
That's what I said. The minute I feel like I gotta pick up your phone or look through this, we ain't
Oh, I don't go through phones.
That's just too much. I ain't going through your phone. I ain't going through your phone, your emails, nothing.
Y'all don't believe in that?
I ain't been through a phone since I was
Because if you got that,
18.
you don't trust him, and he just want to be with that person because you obviously don't trust him.
I've never gone through a man's phone,
But what if
and the
you
day
did?
that I did,
Huh?
You found what you was looking for.
Exactly.
Married.
I be wanting to know.
And things start to change. Like, what would you do? Like
Then
you
you start to
start
change,
to
like what?
see or start feeling like that thing inside that says check his phone. Like
Kill
something
him.
doing
No,
something right.
if
I
this is the thing. So even like now, my relationship,
I'm gonna take
I know his password. He know my password. If I want to get your phone anytime, I can do that. So long as it's an open door to where it's like, okay, I can get your phone, whatever, and no problem. Now the minute you act sneaky and be like, you know, hide your phone and all this stuff, then you know something going on.
right.
But if it don't matter about me getting your phone and doing whatever, then I don't have no problems, because obviously ain't nothing in there you trying to hide. Men do stupid shit anyway. They not. They
are.
They just not that smart when it comes to, you know, certain things like that anyway. So it's like,
And it could be so simple, like you just don't.
but
even
you gonna
have
know.
to
We
talk
know. We
to
know
girls.
each time. Like if they up to something, we
That's true.
end up knowing. Like,
Yeah, you feel it. You
Yeah.
feel it.
But
I
my
feel like
thing
we
is like, if
sizzle in
you're
your
married,
spirit.
like, are you that type to just forgive, or like, what boundaries do you have in a marriage?
See, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah,
It is.
that is.
Because
It's
marriage
different.
is a different. That's why I said all together. That's why I was saying when you just in a relationship, you can walk away
Right,
from it,
right.
right? But when you married, there's just certain things that you got to go through, certain things that you got to do to get a divorce and all that other stuff. So I just feel like that's a whole other topic.
It's a whole other
It's a
topic.
whole other topic. Because in a marriage, I feel like if something like that was to happen to me, like I don't even know if I'm gonna forgive this person.
Because
I mean, we have established a Christian-based relationship to where it's like, okay, you should forgive this person, but I feel like it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
And I couldn't
But for better.
say nothing.
Or for worse.
That's what I'm saying. So it depends on the situation. So if it's something out the window, I'm sorry. Yeah. But if it's something simple and it's something that I feel like we can fix, you're adjusting and you moving from,
Yeah, if you can overcome
then
it,
okay,
then
yeah, we can work on that. But if it's something just downright dirty and I just can't vibe with it,
Yeah.
I just can't vibe with it.
Regular girl.
No, like that's out of the question. Like that's out of the question. Like something like that, that's just out the window.
Yeah.
So I think it just depends on what it is.
I feel like with forgiveness is kind of hard because I'm the type of person, like, I don't bring up the past, but it's like, if I get upset, I'm gonna speak my mind. So it's like, I'm not gonna bring up the past,
You bringing up the past.
but if that's how I'm feeling,
That's not forgiving.
then that's how I'm
That's not
feeling.
forgiving. Because if you bring up the past, it's not forgiving. Because what if they do that to you? You wouldn't want that. Like if you do some shit and then
But
that
I never
person.
gave you a
But
right to do
listen, if
That's
you
normally what
do,
men
so
do
I'm gonna give you a
anyway.
scenario. If you do something
Mhm.
and then you did it to that person, you love them, and you said that you wanted them to forgive you,
Mhm.
but then later on something happened and they bring it up. Like how that gonna make
But
you
there's
feel?
levels to that though. I feel like
What?
if I stepped on your toe, like okay, I'm sorry.
No, we ain't talking about
Okay.
that.
I'm just saying, like it's levels to it. Like
Yeah.
that was like a minor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you sending naked pictures to somebody,
Oh
else,
yeah.
like you know, that's a whole nother
That's
level.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I can see you bringing up the past and saying, "Oh, you stepped on my toe." Okay, I'm sorry.
Right.
But that bringing that up, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, that gets on my nerves. Like I cannot. If you gonna forgive me, I feel like forgive me. I do not like when people bring up the past.
Yeah.
Even in
But
my
that's-
relationship, I tell him all the time, like, if we gonna move on from something, let's move on. Because
That's
if you
true.
keep bringing it up, you bringing me back to where
Right.
I moved from.
in that same
And it's like I'm
area.
trying to move
Yeah.
forward,
Yeah.
but you keep bringing me back. So it's like, what are we gonna do here?
Yeah. I
Because
guess that's understandable.
it's not gonna work if I'm trying to move forward and and better myself,
And you
but then
keep
you
talking
keep
about-
bringing up something that
right.
we done moved from, apologizing everything, but you're still,
I guess it's different coming from a woman's, point of view because I don't want to be trying to hear that from the nigga, but I guess that's understandable. Cause like you said, like say he did send naked pictures, I'd be mad and I'd be like, well maybe if you ain't da 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 da, then we wouldn't da 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 da, and I had to stop doing that. So I guess you're right. I guess.
I'm just saying, especially if you telling that person like you forgive them, like forgive it and let it be. I did it.
Do y'all believe in
We talked
marriage
about it.
counseling?
Yeah,
I did.
Yes, I
we're
do.
supposed to go next week. Sorry, next week. Actually.
I mean, like not
But-
like initially, but like when you going through problems.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I actually think it's healthy, like to have that, like when you're actually married as well. Like go a month or something, like one time out of a month or something, just to like, if you do need to like freely express something, you don't even have to do that often. But I do like agree with having that even when you are married.
What about
Not just pre-counseling, but counseling while you're married as well.
What about being equally yoked?
Yeah.
You better preach the
That's very
That's
important.
very important. That's number one before we even say we about to get married.
But what does that mean to you though? Like being equally yoked?
We're both believers. We both believe in the same, aspects as far as like raising a family, being a part of a family,
Right.
all of that basically. Get Christ first, and then the relationship and everything else falling behind that.
Right.
That's what it means for me, equally yoked with my partner.
Right. But even somebody that you equally yoked with will test you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get tested from anybody. That's life.
Yeah, you
Even
gonna
a
have problems.
soulmate will test you.
Right.
Yeah.
In any relationship, you gonna have a problem.
But I just believe, you know, as long as you have that good communication between you and your partner, that's gonna set the tone for the relationship as well. Because communication
It's key.
is key. I'm telling you, to anything, life in general.
Yep.
When y'all ain't communicating on the same page, like that's when stuff can go upside down.
I'm going too crazy on these crabs. I need to relax. I'm sorry, y'all.
But we're gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all like it, comment, subscribe. Put any topics in the description down below. And we got you for next time. Peace out.